of early tools to start action. Mid lane not going to be one of them. So for JDG, we're going to be looking a lot towards sides. Once again, their bottom lane is going to have push. I would love to see some kind of early impact plays up towards the top side. Going to now actually look for a bit of action, right? Going to use that window where Lumao can roam.
Ooh, undertow through the brush, but Lumao's there and just walks through. The Shield of Daybreak, flashes away, wants the blast going, but it's only Lumao who takes it. Now onto Kanavi with Cold there. Can the Olaf get that passive a-rolling? As Exhaust TP, never mind, it is the LPL after all. Abel gets first blood, everyone's in. Chaos melting around us. Abel with Gravitum, Cold over the wall, you as well. JDG are meant to be about the early game, and Zoom trying to make it so. He's hit level 6, he's hit Dominus, but Mundo some mash to make it 2 for 2. Sorry, 3 for 2 in OMG's favor.
And we have 10 people coming down. If they can find like the reactive setup, it's not all too bad for them going for these 5v5s. Aki unfortunately had an institution that we're here. Throw the undertow doesn't hit. And then it looks like Kanavi was the one who hit him over.
He did.
If my eyes don't deceive me, we see Braum come back in. It forces Kanavi out with the exhaust. Cream able to get involved first. And then OMG just all able to focus on the same target as he was locked in between the whole team. And then once again, members of JDG ending up over the pit, having to flash away, which is leaving them scattered. It's leaving OMG to where they are this death ball that is able to just pick off members individually from JDG while they just keep flashing.
Gold to these lanes that are already ahead. 10 CS in the mid lane. Mundo behind, but has a kill as well to match, so always going to be fine for the Mundo. And Bot, we just saw, is doing exceptionally well, so OMG going to add more gold to the stockpile at 8 minutes in. And you're right, JDG need to do something because this is the comp that has to get rolling. Nidalee, Renekton, even the Ashe. Something has to give for JDG.
And we're going to see that OMG are just going to move their way up to top side, which is going to leave JDG in this position where they're at least able to trade with Krugs. They're going to be able to get some turret plating onto Loken, but I don't think a trade is what JDG's comp is looking for, right? Because if you're going neutral, the later this game goes, gold is more valuable for OMG's team composition than it is for JDG's.
Yep.
And you hit on a nice point about like the Dragon 4 Herald trade coming out, because don't get me wrong, right? Soul is incredibly strong, but I feel like one thing we've really seen a lot of this year is the fact that if you have a composition that is going to win out in later game team fights, no matter what Soul it is or who has Soul or not, they're probably still in a position where they're going to win out, or at very least contest, to where Soul just feels like it can make compositions that shouldn't necessarily be able. Specifically, there were many Dwayne The Rock Johnson segments last year, so we won't go into that one, because both teams actually are going to contest for the Drake.
But OMG, you're on it.
JDG, yeah, Loken's making his way down now. Double TP, both TPs coming out.
Almost stolen with the Javelin toss, but Smite comes down. A dragon apiece, good for OMG, but not if they die here. Fully on in with Enchantress Arrow, but it hits an Olaf, while Abel now the target for Zoom, but OMG grouped up, have to worry about Gaon, who's already burnt the shockwave. Cream misses his own. He's hitting the support, but now Loken has free time. JDG have been given a bit of a blessing here, with OMG dropping 3.
60% HP from what we saw, so JDG should be able to get some good damage onto this, but some members of OMG are here to respond.
Undertow. Quick clear. Coming through in the backline minion wave. Zoom gonna get poked out. Enchantress Arrow stolen away. They got Gaon. He's got a bounty. And it's just been shared over to Cream, who flashes away. TP off the side. Mundo go for big smash this time with a briefcase to the face. JDG lose their mid laner. The gold goes over. And once again, OMG are even neck and neck. Dragon's up in 10 seconds, Lyric. Baron's also there. Both teams continuing to ARAM. I love it. We haven't even really panned the camera to a side lane in a long time.
I mean, we've seriously had at least 8 members in mid lane for the past like 4 minutes now, right? So
it's a fight. Okay, Glacial
cool.
Fisher
No,
slows down and it flops. Absolutely flops. But they're still onto Lumao. Concussive blows stack up. The Moonlight Vigil as well. Shockwave used by Cream to pull them back in. Loken in a bit of trouble. The dive continues. He gets 1. He gets 2. He wants the triple, but it's taken by Arky. OMG, call the bluff. Take him down. 4 for nothing.
It doesn't matter if the Glacial Fisher doesn't hit anyone, because OMG are still able to find the engage. Cream with the shockwave, like you said, able to pull in multiple members. And this should be a Baron for OMG. Only Kanavi up. Does have Smite available, but with Cream here, with New making his way over.
Oh,
Kanavi
he hits everything. Oh, the Everfrost chain lash follows through. Kanavi running for his life. It's like Tarzan following Jane. You know that if Tarzan finds the I don't know how I'm going with this, Lyric. I'm going to stop myself before I get fined. OMG with the Baron.
Enough pile, they're winning out in items, so they're going to be able to take this Drake for free. JDG trying to get a response with top turret on the opposite side, also getting some deep vision down. But now OMG definitely going to be dictated.
One gets blasted away. OMG don't lose anything in the mid lane. New is taking no damage. Another important business meeting with the turret. And there it is. Onto Lumao. The Glacial Fisher. Shockwave only onto Cold. Abscond Abduct. A golden Leona at the end of the day. That ult doesn't hit from Amel, but it doesn't need to. And JDG are getting absolutely torn apart. Zoom into the middle though. Wants Abel and is doing quite a lot of work. Needs to spin to heal up, but they're too far behind, Lyric. At 29 minutes in, you wouldn't be saying that with this comp. As Cream versus Yagao, it's Cream all the way.
And for OMG, they're going to differentiate themselves from a direct competitor by taking down JDG. Cream once again having such standout performances.
It's looking good for OMG. Onto Kanavi, that won't land, but no defense needed. OMG, it's not a 2-1, it's a 2-0. Remember, against JDG, as they move to 8 wins and get closer to breaking that curse of no playoffs.